Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Julie, and with the help of my husband Justin, we are full-time resellers. So today's video is just going to be a what's sold. I'm going to go over, I think it's like 3 days of sales roughly, somewhere around there, maybe 4 days. We've been fairly busy and selling lots of hard goods leading up to, the Christmas time. So let's jump into the sales. I'll kind of move myself over some so Justin can put a picture right there. All right, so our first sale was Danbury Mint Christmas ornament. If you've been watching the other What Solds, we've been selling lots of them. This one was called Top Dog. We paid about 40 cents for each of them. It sold for $17.99, and we made a $12.23 profit. These On Clouds, we picked these up at the bins on Tuesday. I listed them on Wednesday, and they sold within like 3 hours of being listed. We paid $2.41 for them. They were in really great condition. They sold for $49.99, and we made a $34.47 profit. This Soma, it was called Sensuous Lace Unlined Bra. I like picking up Soma as long as it's like a large size. We only paid 38 cents for bras at the bins. It sold for $17.99, and we made a $12.91 profit. This all-clad 8-inch skillet, we have sold so much cookware. Apparently, holidays equal cookware. I don't know if people are buying it for themselves to cook for the holidays or if people are buying it for gifts. Either way, I'm happy. So we've got this skillet at the bins. We paid $2.73. It sold for $31, and we made a $22.64 profit. This brass deer we got when we took the whole free church haul all the way back in September, and I just never listed it. Listed it yesterday, sold within a couple hours. Going to Bulgaria? Is that where I said it was going? Now I can't remember. Bulgaria? Maybe. If it wasn't Bulgaria, I'll put where it was going on the screen. It doesn't really matter. It sold the international shipping program. We had nothing into it. Sold for $25. We made a $20.64 profit. These Levi jeans were brand new with tags. Found them at the bins. They sold for $32.99. We paid $1.59. We made a $24.45 profit. This cow, it was marked Italy in the Fontani. You see Christmas figures all the time and animals of that brand. We got it at the bins for only 20 cents. Sold for $12.99, and we made a $9.53 profit. This Life is Good shirt we picked up at the bins. I only grabbed it because it was new with tags. We paid 78 cents. It sold for an $18 offer. We made a $14.35 profit. These two vintage Halloween like blow mold lights, they always sell really well for us. I found these after Halloween. They sold for $24.99. We paid 78 cents for the two of them at the bins, and we made a $17.11 profit. This oh, gee, that might be why it took a while to sell. It said hang blown glass instead of hand blown glass in the title. Oh, well, it eventually sold. We paid 64 cents for it. Sold for $15. We made a $9.72 profit. And this LL Bean men's wrinkle-free like button-up shirt was picked up in the free church haul. It sold for $19.99, and we made a $15.39 profit. We sold the Barbie Happy Family Grandma's Kitchen that I picked up at the bins a while ago. It was heavy, so it maxed out at $7.48. It sold for $74.99 though, and we made a $48.23 profit. This Nike Pro Dry Fit, it was like a fleece pullover sweatshirt, was bought at the bins for $1.60, sold on an offer for $30, and we made a $21.09 profit. This Wrangler Riggs workwear, it was like a heavyweight flannel shirt. We grabbed it on 99-cent day. We have had it for a while. So it was, I think, in the sale. It sold for $12.99, and we made an $8.20 profit. This Corning wear, it was the Country Festival pattern. I always call it the Bluebirds. I got it for free because my mother graciously passed it on to me. She didn't want it anymore. It sold for $40, and after shipping and fees, we made a $29.50 profit. This Cabbage Patch doll, it was like a vintage, like it was kind of like their diaper bag. It actually had a real like Cabbage Patch branded diaper inside and some other accessories. It sold for $18.69. I got it in a huge lot of Cabbage Patch dolls, so I had pennies into it, and because most all the other stuff is sold, and we made a $13.89 profit. This QED, it's our local PBS station. If you watch me regularly, I sell these cookbooks all the time. We got this in a free estate pickup. It sold for $14.99, and we made a $9.89 profit. This was an amazing sale. Disney cars. So I talked about in the last video, we bought a big lot of Disney cars. We sold a bundle of 65 of them for $130, and then we've been selling a bunch of individual ones that were more valuable. So this person bought two, and they bought one that was my most valuable one. This Mr. Drippy die cast, and you'll see later in the video I have a mini version of it, but this is the like 4-inch version. We paid 35 cents for him, and he sold for $84.99. Then they also bought this, it was called Jocko Flocko Mac, for $29.99. So, and we paid 36 cents for him. So when all was said and done, our profit was $87.21 on these two cars that cost us like 70 some cents. Absolutely bonkers. This is I called it like a vintage carpenter's tool caddy box. I just like looked up other ones that looked like it to get keywords because I didn't know what to call it. It was very rustic, used the word primitive in it. I got it free from my neighbor. It's over $26.99, and we made a $19.16 profit. This Chico's, it was just a basic sleeveless tank. I grabbed at the bins for only 55 cents, sold for $16.99, and we made a $12.48 profit. This set of 4 Noel Christmas glasses, they were new in the box. They still had the Hills price tag on it. I got them at a church sale for only 50 cents. They sold for $22.99, and we made a $15.42 profit. Then the same person bought 2 kitchen items from me. They bought this all-clad 8-inch skillet. We paid $3.78 for it at the bins. It sold for $30, and we made a $22.01 profit. And then they also bought these 2 Nordic Wear quarter sheet pants. I got those in a free estate clean out. They sold for $12.50, and we made an $11.08 profit. This Karen Scott cardigan was in my clearance sale. We paid 99 cents for it. It sold for $15, and we made a $9.84 profit. These 2 10-pound Gold's Gym weight plates sold for $29.99. We had $6 into them, and we made a $14.66 profit. More pugs. This was Waiting for Santa, sold for $15. We had 40 cents into it. We made a $10.62 profit. This book was really cool. I found it at the bins, paid 74 cents. It was 20 large like posters because it was like an oversized book about this big. And they were all like Shakespeare scenes, but with cats, like drawings, not real cats. That would be a little more challenging. I just thought it was really neat. Ended up selling for $21, and we made a $14.38 profit. All right, so you remember we sold the Disney cars, Mr. Drippy, the big one. Well, this is the mini Mr. Drippy. He cost us 12 cents, and he sold it for $44.99. So if you find Mr. Drippy, no matter what size, you'll want to pick him up. We made a $33.50 profit. I really need to go back and add up the profits so far for all the Disney cars things because it's been mind-blowing. And we only have a couple left to sell. These New Tags Christmas Squishmallows, I got at the bins. I paid 56 cents for all 4 of them. They were like mini 4-inch ones. They sold on an offer for $17, and we made a $13.50 profit. These 4 2.5-pound cap weight plates sold for $14.99. We had $3 into them, and we made a $7.48 profit. This Lego lot, I sold... Justin got all these Legos for free, but I sold like a set that was still in the box for like $80 or something a while ago. These were all the loose pieces from it. I just put it in a big lot. Someone sent me a $75 offer, and since I had nothing into it, I went with it. We made a $58.61 profit. This Polly Pocket, it was a 1993. It had the case and a couple of the figures, but it was supposed to light up and the light did not work in it anymore. Justin found it at the bins. We paid $1.33 for it. It sold for $33.99 and we made a $24.72 profit. This was a really cute vintage sweatshirt. It had like cats all over. It was made in the USA. I grabbed it at the bins for $1.16 and it sold for $20 and we made a $13.68 profit. Someone bought 2 shirts. They bought this Susan Graver. It was really pretty, like semi-sheer shirt with like a tank top underneath of it, and I got it at 99-cent day. And they also bought this Chico's. Oh yeah, it was. Sorry, I was trying to remember what it looked like. It was like a semi-sheer kind of like just vest that you would put like over another shirt that I only paid 25 cents for at the bins. So when all was said and done, that we made a $36.65 profit on those 2 items. This Lane Bryant tailored like jacket. It was really nice and it was brand new with tags, but we snagged it on 99-cent day. I've had it forever. Finally, it sold for $25.99. We made a $19.08 profit. This Pampered Chef, it was the micro cooker. It's like their plastic pot that goes in the microwave. They make like a smaller one with 1 handle and then they make a bigger 2-handled one. This was the bigger one. I found it at the bins. The lid was still sealed in the original package. The bottom was loose, so it had some scratches on it, but it hadn't been used. I paid $1.11 for it. It sold for $19.99 within a couple hours of being listed, and we made a $13.48 profit. Then we have some golf club sales. So Justin sold a full set of golf clubs that he got at the bins. He paid $15 for them. They sold for $100, and we made a $72.63 profit. Then he sold an individual Nike golf club that we paid $2 for at the bins, and he made a $27.80 profit. And then another individual Cleveland club, this means nothing to me, but he made a $20.19 profit on it. And we had one more Cars sale. It was T-Bone. He was part of the demolition crew, so he had been T-boned on the side and he was kind of misshapen, but he sold for an $18.19 profit. So that wraps up our sales.
I stopped into the bins for a couple hours yesterday, and they were moving things pretty fast, but there just wasn't a lot that I was even looking at. It was just a lot of junky stuff, and I don't think I picked up any clothes to check out, but I got a couple things, so I'll show you what I picked up. I got this Betty Crocker cookie cookbook. Julie said that we have had this a couple times before and sold it, so maybe that's what made me like pick it up and look at it. I know some old Betty Crocker cookbooks are worth selling. I could show you, I think she already listed this, and I could show you what she listed it for. And I also got this Griswold lid. If you don't know, Griswold's definitely a Bolo brand to look out for. This is number 8, and it was really in great condition. And Griswold lids also have a number stamped in all of them, so they're pretty easy to look up too. So she also listed this, so I can show you what that's listed for. So I just figured I'd show you these couple things I picked up on my quick trip to the bins.
Thank you for taking the time to watch. We're getting really close to 4,000 subscribers. So if you enjoy our videos and you're not subscribed, could you just take a couple seconds and hit the subscribe button? It doesn't cost you anything and it just helps us out. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.